Have you ever felt like someone was pulling your strings without you noticing? Manipulation is a subtle art, often cloaked in gestures of kindness or masks of sincerity. Whether it's a friend, family member, or coworker, manipulators have a knack for twisting reality to serve their ends. They exploit trust, undermine autonomy, and expertly play the victim, all to maintain control over their unsuspecting targets. Understanding these tactics is the first step in reclaiming your power and preventing others from skewing your perception of reality. Now, let's explore the 10 signs that you might be being manipulated without even knowing it, so you can learn to spot these behaviors and defend yourself effectively. 1. Gaslighting and doubt creation. Manipulators using gaslighting techniques will often challenge your understanding of events and interactions, making you question the validity of your own experiences. This method is especially insidious because it can cause long-term psychological effects, making it difficult for victims to trust their own judgment or even recall events accurately. The goal of the manipulator is to increase your reliance on them, thereby gaining more control over your decisions and actions. This tactic is frequently used in personal relationships and workplaces to destabilize opponents or partners. To protect yourself, it's essential to stay grounded in your own perceptions and seek external validation or documentation when possible. Always remember, consistency in someone's efforts to distort your reality is a major red flag of manipulation. 2. Emotional blackmail. Using emotional blackmail, manipulators play on your fears, values, or sense of duty to coerce you into doing what they want. This can manifest as threats to end the relationship, expose secrets, or even harm themselves if you don't comply with their demands. Such tactics are designed to exploit your emotional weaknesses and can leave you feeling trapped, guilty, or even responsible for the manipulator's well-being. It's crucial to recognize these patterns early and set firm boundaries. Often, manipulators will use this strategy to create a power imbalance in relationships, making it hard for the victim to feel they can leave or say no. By understanding your emotional triggers, you can better guard against these exploitative tactics and maintain control over your own decisions and emotions. 3. Playing the victim card. In manipulation tactics, portraying oneself as a perpetual victim is a common strategy to avoid responsibility and gain sympathy. Manipulators using this tactic often tell stories of their struggles and injustices, framed in a way that makes it hard for others to challenge them without appearing cruel or insensitive. This method effectively diverts attention away from their problematic behaviors and instead focuses on their supposed suffering. By casting themselves in this light, they can easily coerce others into providing the emotional or practical support they demand. It's important to observe whether someone habitually shifts blame, refuses to take responsibility for their actions, or constantly seeks pity as their primary means of interacting. These behaviors are designed to exploit your compassion and guilt to serve their interests, often leaving you emotionally drained and more likely to cater to their needs without considering your own. 4. Selective kindness. Manipulators often use selective kindness as a control technique, creating an unpredictable emotional environment. This approach involves showing extreme warmth and generosity at one moment and switching abruptly to coldness or hostility the next. The unpredictable pattern serves to confuse and destabilize, which can make you more dependent on the manipulator's positive attention and approval. Such behavior keeps you guessing about what will bring their kindness or wrath, making it difficult to form a stable emotional connection. Recognizing this pattern is crucial as it is often a calculated attempt to control by tying your emotional state and self-esteem to their treatment of you. To guard against this, it's helpful to maintain a clear boundary and seek support from others who can provide a more objective perspective on your relationship dynamics, helping you to remain anchored in your own perceptions and feelings. 5. Passive-aggressive communication. Manipulators often choose passive-aggressive communication to express their discontent or exert control without open conflict. This style includes the use of sarcasm, backhanded compliments, or seemingly innocent comments that are actually meant to insult or demean. For example, a manipulator might say, "You're actually looking good today," implying that normally you do not. Such tactics can be confusing and might make you question your interpretation of their words. This method allows the manipulator to avoid direct blame and maintain a facade of politeness while still undermining your confidence. If you find yourself feeling insulted without clear reason, or if the tone doesn't match the words, it could be a sign of this indirect form of hostility. Staying aware of these subtle cues can help you confront the real issues at hand, rather than getting caught up in emotional responses to these underhanded tactics. 6. Making you prove yourself. Manipulators often create a dynamic where you feel the need to continuously prove your worth, setting standards that are unreasonably high or shifting so frequently that you can never quite meet them. This tactic leaves you perpetually seeking their approval and validation, which they withhold to maintain control. By constantly moving the goalposts, the manipulator ensures that you are always off balance and doubting your own abilities and value. It's important to recognize when your self-esteem is becoming overly reliant on someone else's judgment. Realizing that this pattern is a manipulation tactic can help you start to reclaim your self-confidence. Building relationships with others who appreciate and validate you without conditions can also provide a healthy contrast to the manipulative environment and help reinforce your self-worth. 7. Minimizing your problems. Manipulators often diminish the importance of your issues to undermine your feelings of validity. When you bring up concerns or emotions, they might dismiss them as trivial or suggest you are overreacting, which can leave you doubting the significance of your own experiences. This tactic not only serves to belittle you but also to elevate the manipulator's position in the relationship by portraying them as more rational or stable. It's crucial to recognize when your feelings are being consistently undervalued or ignored. By doing so, you can start to reclaim your right to express yourself and seek out environments and relationships where your feelings and experiences are respected and validated. Remember, every person's feelings and problems are significant, and being made to feel otherwise is a clear sign of manipulative behavior. 8. Emphasizing their calmness. In conflicts, some manipulators project an unnerving level of calmness, not as a sign of genuine composure, but as a tactic to make you question the validity of your more expressive emotional responses. This strategy often makes the other person feel overly emotional or unstable by comparison, which can discourage them from expressing legitimate concerns in the future. It is important to recognize this behavior for what it is: a manipulation tactic designed to suppress your emotions and assert dominance. Remember, displaying emotions is a normal and healthy part of human interaction. Acknowledging and expressing feelings appropriately contributes to effective communication and relationship building, and no one has the right to undermine this aspect of your personal expression. 9. Taking advantage of trusting nature. Manipulators often target individuals who are naturally trusting and empathetic, using their good nature against them. They capitalize on your willingness to see the best in others, subtly manipulating situations so that you feel compelled to offer them more chances, even when they are not warranted. This exploitation can be particularly damaging as it may lead you to question the validity of your generous spirit. It's important to maintain your empathy, but also to guard against those who would misuse it. Setting clear boundaries and being wary of patterns where your trust is consistently taken for granted can help protect you from such manipulative tactics. Recognize when generosity is met with exploitation, and consider this a significant red flag in any relationship. 10. Undermining your autonomy. Manipulators frequently seek to undermine your autonomy by making choices for you and attempting to isolate you from diverse opinions that could encourage independent thinking. This strategy can involve subtle suggestions or more overt actions like making decisions on your behalf without consent. Such behavior is designed to erode your confidence in your own judgments and increase your reliance on the manipulator. It's crucial to be aware of this tactic and actively reclaim your independence by asserting your right to make your own choices. Engaging with a wide range of perspectives can also help reinforce your decision-making skills and protect your autonomy from being compromised. Recognizing the signs of manipulation can empower you to make informed decisions and protect your mental and emotional well-being. We hope this video from Wisdom's Forge has illuminated some of the subtle tactics that manipulators use and equipped you with the knowledge to counter them. If you found this information valuable, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with our latest content. Share this video to help others recognize and combat manipulation in their own lives. Thanks for watching, and stay wise.